video, we're going to look at the difference between current versus date of report. Now, the exercise we're going to follow along with is over here on the right side of my screen, and this is pulled directly from our advanced level ProAdvisor certification course. If you would like more information about that course after we go through the exercise, be sure to click on the link below in the description. Let's dive right in and read through our scenario. Craig likes to track the historical AR or accounts receivable status each month to keep an eye on what is owed to him. He just ran an AR aging summary report for the end of the previous month. On the same day after running the report, he receives a check payment number 0934 from Red Rock Diner for an overdue invoice. He processes the check payment, then refreshes the report and sees it's still showing as outstanding on the report. What could he be doing wrong? So to do this exercise, you need to be in the sample company. Now, if you're not sure how to get into the sample company or get your own free QBOA account, be sure to click on the link below in the description. I have the sample company pulled up here on the left side of my screen. This is the dashboard, and this is where we will work for our exercise. So let's go ahead and get started and get to that reporting center. To do so, from the left navigation bar, we're going to click on Reports. The left navigation bar is over here. We are going to find Reports. It's about halfway down, so go ahead and click on that, and the Report Center will appear for us. Now, in the favorites section, we're going to click Accounts Receivable Aging Summary. That is right here at the top. Go ahead and click on that. And when you do, the report is automatically going to be run for us. In the date field, we're going to click on the calendar icon and then select the last day of last month. Your date will probably be different than here and also what I am doing in my video, depending on when you are doing this exercise. So you go back to the top where it says as of, go ahead and click on that calendar icon and click on the last day of the previous month. So for me, that is February 29th. I'm going to have that. Yours may be different. And then once you have it, go ahead and click on Run Report. And now you will see the report summary showing as of the last day of last month. Here, as mentioned, you can see a summary of all outstanding invoices broken down by customer. Here you can see each customer and then whether it's current, it's within 1 to 30 days, 31 to 60, 61 to 90, and 91 over of when it was due. So after running the report, Craig took a break to check the mail. He received a check, which is that 0934 from Red Rock Diner for their outstanding $156 invoice. He needs to receive payment for it. Since the report is still up, he can process this directly from the report. So we are going to, on the Red Rock Diner line, click on 156. So Red Rock Diner is a little bit ways down, about halfway down on the report. Once you find it, click on that 156, that $156 invoice. And let's go to the invoice directly. So we're going to click on 1024. That is in this column right here. Once you find it, click on it. And when the invoice appears, we're going to click on Receive Payment. So here is the invoice that was sent to Red Rock Diner. Here is that Receive Payment button. Go ahead and click on that. And now when this appears for you in the payment field, we need to select check. So click into this field right here, select check. And then we need to, in the reference number field, we need to type in the check number, which was that 0934. So click into that box, type 0934. We are not going to do anything with this deposit to undeposited funds because he just received a check. It has not actually made its way into the bank. And so when that happens, you are put it in a holding account, this undeposited funds, until it actually makes its way into the bank and is deposited. So we're going to leave this as is, but just keep in mind as an aside as well, the payment date, you would want to change this date to whatever day the payment was actually received. We're going to leave it as is. It just defaults to today, so no need to change that. And you can see that this check mark is showing that this is the invoice that it was paid for. So we are all good on here. We are just going to click on the down arrow next to Save and New and then select Save and Close. The down arrow is right here. Click on that and then click on Save and Close. And now that payment has been received. Now with the Red Rock Diner payment process, he wants to see the full summary once again. So to go back to that summary report, we're going to click Back to Report Summary. So that is up here on the left top side. Go ahead and click on that. And now we are back to the summary report. Now the summary looks the same with the $156 invoice showing as outstanding. So Craig decides to run the report again. Maybe it just needs to be refreshed. So here you can see that 156 is still showing on this report. So let's just go ahead and refresh it. We're going to run that report one more time. So at the top, click on Run Report. And as you can see, the summary still looks the same. That amount is right there. Craig looks at the report settings and realizes that the report is still running as of the last day of last month, not current. This means that anything that was processed after the last day of the last month, like the Red Rock Diner invoice that he just processed, it's not going to show as the report is not in current real time. So he needs to change the settings. So to do that, in the aging methods section, we're going to click the button next to current. So go back to the top. Aging method, right now it's as of the report date, but let's go ahead and click on current. And then we want to click on Run Report. Now this time you will see that here's Red Rock Diner, that invoice has disappeared from this list because Craig is now looking at a current up-to-date view of the outstanding invoices. So it's no longer showing. So as a final note here, the current view is best to use, that we're in right now, this current view, is best to use when wanting to see the current status of outstanding invoices. This can be helpful if your client needs to decide if follow-up reminders, sending to collections or write-offs need to happen. Report view, this report date view, is best to use when looking at historical analysis or in preparation of financial statements. But that is the difference between the current versus date of report, and that's how you would run those reports and how you would make adjustments as necessary. Now, if you like this exercise and you want to do more like it, or if you would like more information about the Advanced Level ProAdvisor Certification course, be sure to click on the link below in the description, and I will see you in the next exercise.